On today's show, a battle of NHL snipers as Steve Stamkos takes on James Neal in our Molson 67 match play.
Good shot, Stammer.
Plus Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, and Jimmy Fallon, all coming up. This is Score Golf, the voice of Canadian golf. Score Golf is brought to you by Adams Golf. Own the second shot. Molson Canadian 67, the official beer of the PGA of Canada and the RBC Canadian Open. Tourism Prince Edward Island. Come for the golf, stay for the party. Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Score Golf TV. In fact, this is our second to last edition of the season, which means I know the golf season is starting to wind down a little bit. But we have a jam-packed show for you today. In fact, we have the two biggest names in golf on our show today, Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. I had a chance to spend a little time with them in New York City recently, so we'll show you that a little bit later in the show. But to kick things off, another dynamic duo, hockey players Steve Stamkos and James Neal up at Coppenwood in the tee-off season. The tee-off season is brought to you by Molson Canadian 67.
I'm Jeff O'Neill, and we're here at Coppenwood in Northeast Toronto with two of the best goal scorers in the National Hockey League, James Neal and Steven Stamkos. James, it's tough to get the better of this guy on the ice, but this is your home track. Are you looking forward to putting a drubbing on him?
Yeah, this is the home track, but you know, it's tough to do anything and beat this guy.
Camera's rolling, you're not nervous playing hockey, but on the golf course, do you think you can hit quality shots on the golf course?
I'm gonna try, but it's tough. It's tough to hit quality shots without the cameras.
Steven, you seem to be a gym rat. How much time in the summer do you get to dedicate to golf?
I try to get out a couple times a week. Neeler and I, we have some good matches throughout the year. Robs will join us when he can, when he's not doing pull-ups in the gym. But
now you've had the pleasure of playing golf with Gary Roberts. Is that not a stressful situation?
That can be dangerous and stressful at the same time for any wildlife running around in the forest.
All right, let's see what they got. A little bit chunky. Real deal?
Right in the... Ooh, that might be Gonzo.
No, that's all right.
Just right of the bunker. And now Stamkos. There's a golf swing right there.
Not enough.
A little left.
Short.
A little short, but in better shape than Neal.
Let's see these hands.
60 goal, man. You know this is going to be within a foot. Goes with the flop.
Go.
I'll give you a 6 out of 10.
I'll take it.
Does he have good hands around the
He
green?
has pretty good hands, but I think he's a little nervous with the camera. Let's see it, buddy.
Neal needs to put this close.
Oh boy, heads up.
Oh my God. Camera's on, you can't play golf.
Okay, I got a 2-putt for the win, I think.
No problem. If he is anywhere near the hole, he'll be okay. Oh boy, not even close. Now Stamkos for par in the lead. He makes it.
That's a par.
It's good enough to win. Gents, the first hole's over. Stammer, where is your confidence at? Standard par. Your boy here chopped it around a bit. What are your thoughts going into the second hole?
Well, this is a tough hole, long par 4, but like you said, confidence is high. I knew I had about a 3-putt to win it, so it was nice to see it go in on camera.
James, sometimes in hockey you gotta dig down. You gotta bear down after a bad first period. What is your thought process right now going into the second hole?
Yeah, first period's over here. I'm gonna just try to put the ball somewhere near the middle of the fairway, and we'll go from there, but pressure's on Stammer now.
All right, long par 4, drivers in hand. Let's see what they got. Hockey players can crush their drives, but they are side by side in the trap. Are you privately hoping bad things on him right now?
100%.
Like drive it into the side of the bunker?
When he chunks it out of the sand here, then I'm just gonna lay up nicely.
That's a chicken you-know-what move.
You gotta be smart when you're playing against this guy. Uh-oh.
That's not about out, Stammer.
No, I'll take it.
Now the pressure's on you, James.
You gonna rake that for me, Neeler? Your course?
Jeff, get the rake.
What club do you have?
6 iron.
Neil's club selection is a little risky.
Okay. You got it out.
He's out.
A little chubby, but all right. You're in good position.
All right, big shot coming up here. Stammer's up close to the green. Been hacking it around, so I need to stick this one tight and put some pressure on him.
Oh,
Oh, he hit a
that
shot.
looks good.
He hit a shot
Oh,
with spin to the hole.
wow, Neeler.
Now the pressure is on
It's
you.
back on. Uh-oh.
That was sweet.
Nice shot.
You think he answers?
I don't think he can right now. Put a little pressure on him now. He was smooth sailing before.
Oh, wow.
Sit.
Get it out of here.
That's a pretty good shot, Stammer.
Not bad. Got a putt.
James Neal needs this putt to drop big time.
Yeah!
Wow. Nice par.
How's it feel to hit a shot, buddy? Good?
Feels good, yeah. Especially to put the pressure on him a little bit, but
He doesn't really seem to...
he's not phased.
No, it
He
doesn't
keeps
look-
answering.
Another read. He made it.
Love the pressure.
That was solid, buddy. 18th hole here at Coppenwood, and this hole could be the deciding factor in the 2016 Canadian Open. Gentlemen, how do you handicap your chances into the fan of playing this hole well?
This is one of the toughest holes. I've played this a bunch of times. Haven't scored well, so I think I'm due.
James, you've played this course a lot, this hole a lot. What is the approach here?
Well, I can't put it in the bunkers on the right, that's for sure.
You can't put it anywhere but straight. Can you do that?
I can do that, I think. I keep putting the pressure on him. He keeps answering, though, so that's going to be an issue.
All right, 18th hole, here we go.
Both guys smash their drives dead center. Neal needs to put this close.
Keep coming.
Neal put his second shot close to the green.
Okay, last hole, approach shot here. Neeler hit a good shot. Tough bounce into the bunker. If I can just get this on the green and 2-putt, I think I can take it.
Uh-oh.
That's trouble.
That's a lot of trouble.
But Stamkos's shot is way right.
Is that fescue bad?
Choke.
The thing that's hurting him here is he's downwind. It's not into the wind, it's easy to hit. You have an easier shot because you're into the wind. The guy's got some good hands though.
He can't keep hitting good shots like this.
That's too deep.
Down.
Keep going, get in the bunker.
You got a chance, Neeler. You got a chance, buddy.
Not a lot of green to work with, but he's not bad out of the bunker. I've seen him make this shot before. Not under this pressure though.
That is a good shot.
Sit down.
Oh, checked up a bit.
That's pretty good, Neeler.
Thank you.
Neal sticks it close. So let's see what Stamkos can do.
This is a chunkable shot.
Oh!
Oh,
Sculled it.
Yikes.
Let's see what Neeler's got. He made a nice putt earlier.
Now Neal putting for the tie to send this match into a playoff.
he makes it. He makes it.
What a putt! Oh, we gotta go to another hole now.
These guys are all tied up. Stick around because after the break, we'll take you to our playoff hole.
James, you turned your game around. You got yourself into my first playoff. In all honesty, guys, when you're in a pressure situation and you have to do something spectacular, what are some of the things that go through your mind?
You know what? It's a little different on the ice. When you're here on the golf course, you got no one else to blame. So obviously, got to shake that hole off and regroup here in the playoff hole.
James, you've got to be confident right now in your game.
Yeah.
Just attack.
I stole the
stripe
tee.
it down the middle.
Stole the tee back here, so I got a chance, but when you're going in a shootout and you have 18,000 people watching, it's a little easier. I don't know why it's so hard.
I can never figure that out. I can never figure that
I
out.
put a ball in a tee and can't hit it, but.
All right, let's see the playoff.
Well, let's see if he can do it again. Had a good drive last time here.
He looks confident, man.
He's got the swagger.
Dude, he blistered it again.
Same thing.
Neil is back in the fairway and looking unstoppable. Now Stamkos. Tough to see.
Stay there.
It may have landed in the deep rough. Back to Neil.
Oh, no.
Oh, he sliced it way to the left.
Oh boy.
That's trouble.
And now Stamkos.
This is tough terrain.
Is this a punch out or is this going for the green?
No, this is trying to get this out and be alive.
Okay.
Stamkos from the rough.
Uh-oh.
Get down.
And right back into more rough.
Oh my word.
And you're behind those trees.
Now it gets interesting, gentlemen.
James Neal has his own problem to deal with.
Well, I think you got to play that as it lies. You've seen Happy Gilmore, right?
Stammer, are you comfortable with a drop on the right side of the cart path as opposed to just putting the business to him and making him drop? Because I think technically you would maybe have to drop on this
I
side.
could probably go back as far as I want now.
But
Yeah, we'll let him there. We'll let him go on that side. I'm a
all
good
right,
guy.
get the drop on this
Good guy.
side.
Home
Yeah.
course. We'll call him a cheater later.
That looks good.
Go. Look at this.
Oh, what a shot!
Neal takes advantage of the better lie. Here's Stamkos from behind some trees.
Well, probably gonna have to hit the shot of my life right here if I want a chance. So we'll give her a whack and see what happens.
Little punch under the tree, buddy. You got this.
This could go in the clubhouse. Oh my gosh.
Little heavy, Stammer.
Oh boy.
Neal is already on the green. Stamkos needs to drain this chip.
This is impossible. Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh. Sit, sit, sit.
That's not bad,
That's a
Stammer.
good shot if that stays in the green.
Nope. See ya.
Still not bad, man.
It comes down to this James Neal putt for the win.
For the win. The real deal, Neil.
Makes it.
Oh, wow. Side door special.
Stammer,
Good match. Fell apart at the end.
you did, buddy.
Thanks,
Real
guys.
deal.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
Wheeler,
Yeah.
good game, buddy.
Buddy.
James Neal, you're victorious at your home course. Stephen, you have the privilege now of presenting the winning jacket along with your trophy.
Thank you.
And your custom SLDR driver.
Wow.
This is better than some of the suits you own, so put it on, buddy.
James Neal is your champion.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Hi, my name is Clint McCormick here at Salem Ridge Golf and Academy. What I want to talk to you about today is alignment. So many of my students end up hitting poor shots, not because of their swings, but because they have it pointed in the wrong direction. So a great way to check this is to lay down two clubs. You have one club that represents your target line and one club that represents your body line. At this point in time, now I have something to work off of, a visual, where I can really double check my own alignment all at once. So when it gets set up here, I want to make sure that my toes are the exact same distance away from this first club here, the body line. And then of course this club is going to tell me that I am perfectly parallel to my target line. This way I can just make that nice smooth swing without worrying about too much swing technique, and just get it pointing the right direction, make a nice smooth swing, and hopefully that'll help you out. For tips like this and other great advice, come down and see me here at Salem Ridge Golf and Academy.
When we return, we'll take a look at PGA Tour star Graham DeLette's rise to stardom. Then it's off to the Big Apple to meet Rory McIlroy and Tiger Woods. Well, Graham DeLette may be one of the biggest stars on the PGA Tour these days, and of course one of the biggest stars among Canadian golf fans, but he got his start on the national team, which helped him build a foundation for what he's now experiencing on the big stage. Let's spend a moment right now with Graham DeLette. Teeing Up Team Canada, a look at the success of the National Golf Team program. Brought to you by RBC, proud sponsor of the RBC Canadian Open and Amateur Golf in Canada. Cold winters and flat Canadian prairies aren't exactly the best ingredients for breeding a professional golfer. But that's precisely what Canada's top player was surrounded with growing up in Weyburn, Saskatchewan. It was here that Graham Dillette began honing his game at the Weyburn Golf Club and dreamed of playing on the PGA Tour. Hitting bucket after bucket of balls on the range would eventually pay off with a scholarship to Boise State and then later joining the Canadian national golf team. Not only did Dillette set the school records at Boise State with 10 tournament wins, he piled up accolades such as the 2002 Conference Freshman of the Year, 2006 Player of the Year, and was a first-team All-Western Athletic Conference player 3 times during his tenure. On the national side of his amateur career, Dillette finished his 2005 season as the second-ranked amateur in Canada, and in 2006 was selected as the Saskatchewan Male Athlete of the Year. It's clear that his time with the national team was a big part of allowing him to thrive on the PGA Tour over the last few years, including being a spark plug on the 2013 President's Cup team.
Yeah, I felt like I played really well that week. I mean, I had a great partner with Jason, so he kind of kept me a little bit relaxed. He was hitting great shots, and being part of that team was unbelievable. And that's the thing that I'll take out of that week was just the camaraderie and how everybody came together as one. And unfortunately, we fell a little bit short, but we made the Americans think about it a little bit there on Sunday. But yeah, it's such a special experience and one that I hope to be part of for years to come as well.
Although the international side lost, Dillette finished his first President's Cup by holding a greenside bunker shot for a birdie at the 18th to beat PGA Tour Rookie of the Year Jordan Spieth 1-up. His path to greatness hasn't come easily. In fact, he played on many tours all over the world, from South Africa's Sunshine Tour to PGA Tour Canada. He qualified for the PGA Tour through the Q School and has never looked back. Unfortunately, the fairy tale nearly had a tragic ending as a lingering back injury resurfaced, plaguing his ability to swing. He elected to have surgery, and the road to recovery was long and difficult. But hard work and patience paid off, and he returned to the tour in 2012, putting together a very strong bounce-back season that included topping the $1 million mark on the PGA Tour list for the first time. Dillette has been knocking on the door for his first PGA Tour win. He understands the ups and downs of golf and is hoping his next break is a good one.
One day it seems like I'm not driving it well and I'm in some trouble off the tees, and the next day I'm not really holding the par putts or the birdie putts to kind of get anything going in the round. And it's sometimes when you're playing well, it seems like you get all the bounces, and the last couple months it seems like I haven't been getting quite as many breaks as I have bad breaks. But I mean, like I said, that's the game of golf, and we've all been through it.
If there's one wrinkle Dillette is still trying to iron out, it's his play at major championships. He hasn't had the results he's hoped for, but a 15th place finish at the PGA Championship in August could be a step in the right direction.
We're all professional golfers, and we know that the best way to perform is just to kind of take it one shot at a time. And when we get to this point in the tournament with some majors and world golf events, and then right into the playoffs, it's there's a little bit more pressure, I guess, added, and you kind of put it on yourself. But at the same time, it's just golf, and you just have to believe in your abilities and go out and get it.
Out on tour, Dillette has received plenty of attention for his beautiful golf swing. He absolutely flushes the golf ball every time and is one of the most accurate players on tour. As long as he keeps his confidence, a win on the PGA Tour is probable in the near future. On a beautiful summer night in New Jersey, Nike Golf welcomed hundreds of global media to Liberty National Golf Club for the unveiling of its new hard goods franchise, Vapor. Along with two of the game's biggest superstars, Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy, popular comedian and Tonight Show host Jimmy Fallon entertained the audience and showcased some lighter sides not often seen on the golf course.
I mean, I want to get into this stuff. We'll talk about your equipment. I want to talk about your bags. I want to talk about your balls.
Really? Excuse me?
We're going to get to talking about your shafts eventually.
Pulling back the curtain on the new irons, the Vapor Speed, Vapor Pro, and Vapor Pro Combo, Nike had both athletes chime in on the new releases.
So, I mean, I've noticed my ball speeds up. I'm hitting the ball further with them. And as Tiger said, the hit is so solid. I'm excited about it. Unfortunately, I can't really test a lot right now,
but when I start getting back into it, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Woods' wonky back left him watching on the sidelines, while McIlroy and Fallon gave the new clubs a go.
So you might want to aim for the left.
Yeah, okay. Aim for the left?
Yeah, for the left, yeah.
That second Nike swoosh, you want to aim.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, look at that. It's cutting right off.
Yeah, it's one of those. It came around. It's pretty good right there. Yeah, I like that someone clapped too. I appreciate that. Thank you. My dad's in the audience. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's beautiful right there. That's it.
That's a Tiger Woods shot. That's good.
Oh, that's a Tiger Woods shot right there. Absolutely. That's beautiful.
Right, just hold it up.
While they may be adversaries when golfing, it's clear the two have developed a friendship as well as a respect for each other's talents.
Obviously, I think that the main thing for Tiger right now is just to get healthy, and get strong enough to play, competitive golf again the way he wants to play. So I think it's a great decision just to focus on that first and foremost. And I'm personally looking forward to seeing him back on the golf course in 2015 because we all know that golf is much better with Tiger Woods in and competing.
Well, he's had a hell of a year. I mean, he's won, obviously, the last 3 tournaments he's played in, won 2 major championships and World Golf Championship. I mean, that's ultimately what you want to do. You want to play your best in the biggest events, and it was coming. You could see him playing well, more rounds, and then eventually more tournaments. And then he put together 4 straight days, and now he's putting together weeks, and eventually it's going to be months and years. And this is basically what we're going to see for the next 15, 20 years.
After the break, we'll wrap up our second last show of the season. Week Speaks brought to you by Bushnell, the undisputed #1 laser rangefinder in professional golf. Well, the PGA Tour season comes to an end with the FedEx Cup, and that's precisely what the PGA Tour wanted when it created the FedEx Cup. Prior to its creation, there was no real definitive end of the season. We would watch the PGA Championship and then basically tune out golf until January. But now there's a conclusion, there's a finality to it. There's an actual end game to the PGA Tour season, and I say that's pretty good. Now, I like the FedEx Cup for 2 different reasons. One is I love to see the guys playing well at the end of the year and push to that race for the $10 million bonus prize that is the FedEx Cup's main attraction. But also, I like going week by week as the fields shrink to see who makes it. So you're watching the top end to see who's winning, and you're also watching the bottom end to see who's being included in the next week's event and who's going to miss the cut. The live projections that they have on the website and on the TV really makes it fun to follow. It may not be fun for the players who are playing in it, but it is good. So the FedEx Cup is a great way to end the season. I think it's been a big win. They've figured out a good scoring system now. If I could change one thing, I'd love for that last event to be a match play. Imagine 2 guys going down the last hole with $10 million on the line. But so far, the FedEx Cup is a big hit. That's it for this week on Score Golf. Don't forget to log on to scoregolf.com to follow all the great golf news that Canada has to offer. And we'll see you next time right here on Score Golf TV. Clothing provided by Ashworth. All we do is golf.